8 of the very best young talents in professional wrestling are well on the road to Lions Break Crown. Hi again, everybody. My name's Chris Charlton, and welcome to Finish Strong, the show where every week we talk you through the highlights of the best hour of pure professional wrestling on the planet. We speak to the big names and give you a taste of what's to come, because Strong isn't finished until we finish strong. Yes, that's right. This week we are on the road to Lions Break Crown, a unique 8-man single elimination tournament focused on the best young talents in professional wrestling. And there you see the bracket right there. It all kicks off next Friday night, 10 Eastern, 9 Central on NJPWworld.com, where we will see Logan Regal versus the DKC, Clark Connors and Jordan Clearwater, Danny Limelight and Barrett Brown, Adrian Quest and Blake Christian. And for his unique insight into this tournament, we're going to be talking to a man that's a hot young talent playing his trade in Japan. Gabriel Kidd's going to join us in just a little bit, so stick with us. But it was all a road to Lions Break Crown this week on NJPW Strong, and that meant it all kicked off with a hot tag team preview. We had the brackets go up against each other, and you saw everything that makes this tournament so unique and so exciting. You got that mix of pure striking ability, of power, of grappling, of submission work, and some high flying as well. But it was all Logan Regal that picked up the win tonight. Now, is that a sign of things to come? We're going to find out over the coming weeks. From the best young talent to people that are very well versed, very well traveled competitors. We had Rocky Romero and PJ Black against Fred Rosser and Mysterioso. Certainly they showed this week just the level of talent that has taken them all over the world, but Rocky Romero particularly impressive, striking above his weight, punching above his weight, and taking the fight to Fred Rosser and Mysterioso. A pescado to Fred Rosser, and that opened the door to the placebo effect for PJ Black tonight. And then in our main event, we talked about it last week on Finish Strong, ACH and Alex Zane, a thrilling combination going up against GOD. And, you know, it was a dream team for ACH and Alex Zane, but a relatively inexperienced one. That was the story. Alex Zane within a hair of polishing off 6-time IWGP Tag Team Champions, but Tamatonga and Tangaloa just too much, and Bullet Club's dominance continues Friday nights. How will that play out? We're going to have to wait to find out, just like we're going to have to wait one more week to find out about Lions Break Crown. And joining me to talk about Lions Break Crown and much, much more things going on in Japan as well, Gabe Kidd joins us right now on Finish Strong. One of the best young talents playing his trade in Japan right now, joining us all the way from the Noge Dojo. Gabe Kidd is here with us. Thanks for being on Finish Strong.
Hey, what's up?
This has been, quite a wild year for you, obviously. Well, a wild year for everybody. But it's worked out to the point now where you're on the G1 Climax 30 tour. It's you and Yota Tsuji and Yuya who are doing battle every night over the coming month here on NJPW World. How are you taking that? How's that preparation going? Because it's almost tougher than the guys in the G1. You guys are on every single night.
I'm treating this series as a Young Lions Cup. This to me is equally as important because this is a chance for me to show how good I have been saying I am, and it's a chance for me to put myself on the map. And that's at Uemura and Tsuji's expense. So I just hope they've been training as hard as I have.
So this week on Finish Strong, obviously we've been talking about the Lions Break Crown tournament that's coming up, and you yourself through all this craziness that is 2020, it brought you an opportunity earlier on this year to be in the New Japan Cup over here. So you must know how it feels to be in that position, to be in that single elimination tournament mindset. What do you think's going through those guys' minds right now?
Well, I think what's going through their minds right now is that this is a big opportunity for me, and I've got to make a statement. I've got to make a point, and you do that by winning. But I saw the tournament bracket, and I'll just put this out there now. If I was over there, it'd be a complete different story. If I was over there, it would be a Clark Connors Gabriel Kidd final. I can guarantee if Alex wasn't injured, he'd be in the mix too, But I think they should be. This is the biggest opportunity of some of their young careers.
Okay, so you alluded to it there, and obviously, LA Dojo team, you're on the team there, so you're picking Clark Connors from that left side of the bracket. And when you've had those weekly FaceTime chats, has Clark let on anything in terms of what he's been working on to get ready for this tournament?
Clark's got a fire under him, and he's been sending me some videos, and like just the way he talks about like professional wrestling now, just he's hungry, man. And he's been saying he's been working on his submissions a lot, his leg submissions and arm bars. So I think he's just going to be, whoever's against him, I think it's just dangerous for them. Whether that's, I think I'm going to say this now. Clark Connors is the guy this year, and he's winning that cup. It's as simple as that. I don't look at that. There's nobody else in that tournament where I think, they could win it. And that's no disrespect to those guys, because, they're all talented. I've been watching the Strong show, and, they're great. But one of the biggest things I've learned since coming here is that there's a huge difference between indie wrestling and New Japan. This is the big time. This is the big leagues, you know what I mean? So, I think Clark's dangerous. He's going to come in strong, and I think he's just going to win the whole thing.
You look at that right side of the bracket, particularly where there's lots of guys with a name for themselves on the independent circuit, guys like Daniel Limelight, Barrett Brown, who's been on the scene for a long time, Blake Christian, a really sort of hot name in independent circles, AJ Crest as well. Who out of that right side of the bracket appeals to you?
Well, like you say, on the indies, all accomplished, and, some of them have been in the game for a long time. I know Adrian Quest has been training with TJP for a long time, maybe going back like 12 years, but someone who sticks out to me on that right side would be Barrett Brown. That dude, he was at the original LA Dojo camps. Every time we have a camp, he comes back, and he's hungry. And when you have that hunger under your belly, it's hard to stop someone that's so motivated. And like speaking to him, I know how motivated he is, and I think he could be a real threat.
All right, can't wait to see it. Thanks, Gabe Kidd, for joining us, and good luck through the G1 Tour.
Thank you very much. Cheers, Chris.
So much to look forward to from the future of professional wrestling. Friday nights on NJPW Strong coming up, and the very best of the present of professional wrestling is doing battle all around Japan right now in G1 Climax 30. It is already underway, and we've got 3 great events coming up in the next few days alone. Hiroshi Tanahashi will take on Tetsuya Naito in Osaka Sunday, September 20th. Then we're on for a double header in Hokkaido. Kota Ibushi will take on Jay White, and Tetsuya Naito versus Zack Sabre Jr. Some thrilling main events, and the only way to watch all of that action live and on demand is on njpwworld.com, the king of sports streaming services. So that's it, we've finished strong for another week. I've been Chris Charlton, thanks to my guest, Gabe Kidd. Next week, Hikuleo will be giving his first interview since coming back to Friday nights on NJPW Strong. Do not miss a second of it. Until then, go kigenyo, sayonara.